Howdy folks, Jay Boone down here at Emerald City Guitars in Seattle, and I'm here with our pick of the day. And today I have a really special guitar. So in here I have an original 1970 Fender Stratocaster. And this one is in the rare black finish, which is really cool to find, especially in this era. So this is a really neat era. You had the big headstock, which they introduced in 1966, and then by the early 80s, they've gotten rid of that and gone back to the traditional early vintage small headstock. So this has that going on, and then also it's the last year that they did the 4-bolt neck. So after this, they went to that 3-bolt neck with the bullet truss rod, and it just changed a lot. So this is the last of an era, you know, with the big headstock, the 4-bolt neck, and the rare black color. And this is a beaut. This one is all there, with one exception, and the exception is the guy wore out the volume pot on this guitar from using it. And this guitar here was a local guitar for years. I know the guy who played it for a long time, and he took really good care of it, and I've seen this guitar around. But he simply, just from playing a lot of gigs, he wore out that volume pot, and he told me at one time he just had to switch that out. Everything else is there. He had it refretted at one time, kept the original nut, original 3-position switch, case. I mean, it is a beautiful example of the last year of the 4-bolt neck. And just really neat. So it's got the rosewood fretboard on it, and by this year they'd gone to the Indian rosewood board as opposed to the Brazilian, which would have been a year earlier. The 3-ply pickguard. Like I said before, the original 3-position switch before they went to the 5-way that you see on most Strats today. Now a lot of the guys, when they did the 3-position switch, they could wedge it in between those positions and get those cool sounds that you can now hear in a 5-position switch. And a lot of guys switch these out, so it's really neat to get them in the original 3-way switch configuration, still intact in that. Really like the way that headstock's browned out. You know, the pick guard is faded a little bit. Just a really great looking piece with a fair amount of wear on that finish, but man, for being a 48-year-old guitar, it's that finish is intact and definitely still stands up. So man, really excited to hear this guitar plugged into this little Silvertone amp here, one of my favorites. Little Silvertone amp was the first amp I ever owned when I was a kid. It's the model 1482. Got a 12-inch speaker in it. It's all tube with a really cool tremolo system in it. So yeah, I'm gonna plug this thing into this little amp. We'll just kind of go through the pickups and let you hear what this thing sounds like. So we're gonna start out in the bridge position pickup here. And so on the controls on the Strat, you have a volume and 2 tone controls. Now the traditional setting for that is when you're in the bridge position pickup, there is no tone control. Then when you're in the middle, you have a tone control here. The neck position, you have a tone control there, and then just a master volume. So this is a straight up treble kind of sound here in that bridge position. So you could have. All right, then in the middle position, slightly warmer sound. Get more of a. And in the neck, even slightly warmer. So that's my pick of the day, an original 1970 4-bolt rare black finish Stratocaster. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.